Good morning. Well, the open day is finally, definitely over now, and let's get back to doing this roof. So when we were doing the roof initially, we created two small pockets that we could use as anchor points at a later date. I'm going to connect up to them and get the rest of the flashing done, and hopefully get in a point where we can start laying some slates on this thing. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Chaumont Roof Curse. Anyway, it's a good excuse to get the copper bending room back together. We took it apart for the open day so it was nice and clear with the TV and get that all back together. But first, I may as well, while the room's empty and likely to be empty for the first time, treat these beams and get the insulation in that part. So for those of you who weren't here or forgotten when I insulated the other half of the basement, we're using this rock wool product. It's super thick and it fits exactly the depth of all the joists that we've put in. I've got to cut it exactly in half. That's why I've got my special little jig, which is 30 centimeters. This all didn't happen by accident. It was planning from the start with the spacing to get everything uniform, to put the noggins in uniform so that when we come to do this stuff, it's dead easy and there's no wastage. So everything's got to fit super snugly. We want no air gaps in between there. As soon as we've got air, that's when the insulation becomes less effective. So spending my time measuring everything, doing it a bit more steadily than I would normally do it, just so we've got everything fitting snugly and no air. Well, I got about half of it done. The next half can get done on the next rainy day, and I'm sure it won't be too long till one of them. So the bending room is going to come back together now. Get all the copper back in here ready for tomorrow when I can start bending some more guttering bits. As soon as that little bit of guttering at the front is done, which isn't too much, I can then wait for a break in the weather and start uncovering that front facade, taking all the old membrane and plastic off, putting new on, marking where the uprights are, putting the lats on, and then getting the slates on. That is exciting. The slates on this back roof are actually a different size to the others. Not really by much, you're not going to be able to tell, but obviously when we were originally going to do the roof, we were going to do the top slope in slates and the bottom slope in slates as well. Now the top bit is going to be in copper, but the bottom bit is still going to be in slates. So we've got like a weird size to use up, just slightly longer. We're going to use them on that back roof because it's more of a standalone roof. You're not really going to notice, and it gets it used up and stops us wasting money. Anyway, see you tomorrow.